Uh-oh, it's starting already. Oh, alright. What's up, CTFers, and welcome to Week 7's first match. 7th seed, the Roxerces, versus 2nd seed, Olympus. I'm Baseball Boy 3902, better known as Esophron, joined here with my fellow commentator, SimCB.
Hey.
The maps for this week are going to be Desert Strike 3, Airlock I, and Harvest 2.
And with that, we have already started the match. And there's already an archer battle going on between Trenny and F1 Brown mid, and Trenny just won the first battle.
That's actually an interesting point, seeing as Zaj's departure from the community has put F1 Brown back onto seemingly his normal role right now. Or his old role, at least, seeing as I think he was the assassin a few weeks ago. It looks like Leo's out right now.
Yeah, Leo's out basically at mid with a lot of support. He climbs up into the tower. Not much rocks behind him to stall him. Nice headshot from Trenny there.
Looks like he got regen, but no restore.
And unless Fella can stall, there's two ninjas here.
They also have 93 on
If
top.
Rox really needs a steal here, and they do get the steal. Kasham gets out as Chemist, has Dave on him. Oh, and he drops the Dave. Leo gets the first capture. Very quick first capture from Olympus. Nothing too unexpected, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was actually going to ask...
Pretty good.
Oh, what were you saying?
Rox had a pretty good counter push there, getting a steal, but unfortunately the Chemist dropped.
Yeah. It looks like Olympus is running pretty standard offense from what we usually see, with Aussie, Eeyore, their left side, Leo as well, and then Spenzy on heavy. I think Spenzy's a more recent pickup for Olympus, same with Daphne, but Daphne has played in a couple matches. This might be the first match I've ever seen, or official match I've seen Spenzy play.
Yeah. Not much is happening on the Olympus defensive side. Looks like their roaming is effectively shutting down most of the offense.
Looks like Leo has another steal. Followed up by Justin. Justin is Elf, playing seemingly an off-roll as he's normally a soldier man.
Yes, Justin has been playing Elf recently in PPMs and such, so he has been trying to get that new skill in. And as I was saying, Rox's offense seems to be getting shut down quite easily by Olympus's defense. I'd say the main capping threat from Rox is 93, who's well known for his Elf and Chemist gameplay.
Yep. One interesting note about this map pool for this week is that most of these maps are defensive bias. Desert Strike 3 is completely terrible, honestly, to get out of the flag room. And it's just like a death trap, honestly. Same thing with Airlock. It's very easy to cut off. And Rome has the most impact for those two maps. Harvest 3, a little different, but still, that's third map, so I feel like this match could easily be won in two maps by whichever team gets the momentum.
We do see a steal from Kasham, but he drops to the Pyro. 93 gets another backup steal, but he goes down as well. He was pretty low.
Benzi's out, it's heavy. Looks like he'll die to fall damage. He gets the pass off, but looks like it goes down to the bulk, being Roche. Aussie's with the backup, is trying to get the top sponge. He gets it, but takes a ton of damage because of the flag room. Aussie does get the sponge to mid, and it looks like he's alone on the left side. Oh, here comes his medic. Has regen, but F1 Brown with a good shot to get the headshot on the medic. Here comes the medic looking for another restore. Leo's on 0 stake. But
he's going underground, which is a smart move. Oh, he actually gets headshot, and the recovery from Roche there. That was great by F1 Brown.
Good shot by F1 Brown.
I don't even know if it was... That was really clutch. He could have made it all the way back to their spawn through that tunnel.
Yeah.
We do see Fella here hiding around Olympus's flag, waiting for a good moment to go in and steal. Not much of Rox's offense is there. It's just Fella right now. He's biding his time. And I do want to comment on the interesting composition of Rox's offense. They have 2 elves, a soldier and chemist, and medic, I think. Which I'd rather they have more soldiers because they can tank more damage. The elves are easily dropped by the ninjas on Olympus. Fella is out with half a heart, dies of flag poison there. 93 didn't see the flag, and Sam is going to wait for it to, recover it. But
Yeah, I completely agree with you about saying they should run 2 soldiers, just because Olympus is known for having one of the best bulk players, if not the best bulk player in the game, of Carowinds. And he can get serious damage onto the elves, as well as Olympus having great ninjas in Alaska and Dave right now. So.
Yeah, I think also the name of Sam is playing ninja, possibly. But yeah, their ninjas have been doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
Here we see Kasham get a steal. He tries to take the sponge, but he's forced into a corner and goes down to damage there.
The name is Sam is roaming up for seemingly just to get on the pyro. But Olympus's offense is nowhere to be found. I think they're regrouping. It seems like Olympus's offense is a little bit staggered with Aussie. Oh, Aussie's actually waiting for the rest of his offense, so that's good play on his part.
We do see Rox's offense. They were pretty grouped up for a while there, but they just got cut off by two roaming ninjas, and most of their offense got completely obliterated. I think sticking together is going to be really important for them if they want to make any progress in trying to capture the flag.
Looks like Aussie's out. He gets the sponge to mid, gets the regen from the medic, but another headshot from F1 Brown. F1 Brown really putting up a showing already.
We see Bar out as Elf. He takes the sponge, and he is already at the mid bridge. He has the medic right in front of him.
Does he get
There's just ninjas on him.
He has 0 stake right now. Leo on the other side gets a steal but goes down quickly.
He's gonna need support. He could drop here. Oh, that was unfortunate. I think the rest of Rox there, they just kind of started fighting other things around him instead of focusing on the ninjas. And Bar ended up getting cut off.
Elf is one of those classes. Elf is one of those classes to which you can get your stake absolutely obliterated by ninjas if you have no support. It's really hard to fend off ninjas without any support.
Yeah.
Alaska with the ninja steal gets out, takes the sponge to mid. I think he's pretty low though. He gets the pearl. The flag.
His pearl is right there, and 2 ninjas pearl onto the flag and recover. Gaming Socks and Unholy Ice.
Good recovery
prepared
by
for that.
Ninjas, yeah.
93 tries to steal, but he got stuck on the staircase.
This map is going pretty much as expected. Little strong steals here and there, but little caps just because of how open the mid is. Easy for headshots and easy for ninjas to knock players back. And also the flag room is terrible for some classes to get out. Just because of how the pyro is able to, and the medic, especially using webs, are able to trap the carrier into the flag room.
Yeah, I definitely think that the first cap by Olympus was just lack of coordination on Rox's side. Seeing as it was in the first minute of the game, they weren't really coordinated, and they let a cap slip by them. But now we're seeing a much more even match, basically dominated by both defenses. I'd definitely say Olympus has the edge here with their strong roaming, but they have yet to cap the flag again, so we'll see how the rest of the map plays out.
I agree. They've gotten a few strong steals with Alaska's Ninja Steal and Aussie's Soldier Steal at one point, but honestly, they're just having trouble. I think mostly due to the map just being absolutely huge, and taking too much damage in the flag room. It's hard to stay together.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying that Leo actually gets out and gets to the top and gets the medic restore.
Oh, he gets the restore.
Also has a chemist supporting him, going for that bottom sponge to mid.
Sam is pushed up as ninja. Smart plays. So is Dave. Dave's getting on the archer. See, that's really good plays by the Olympus ninjas to roam up and kill off the recov and the archer.
Leo restored once again. It looks like this could be their second cap with only ninjas there. Both ninjas are actually dead now.
Bar has a cap. Bar has a steal. Passes to 93 maybe? 93 is out on the sponge to mid, but he has a lot behind him. He has 2 ninjas on him. The assassin drops down. He dies of fall damage, and they recover the flag.
Yeah, and that'll be
Leading to the
Olympus' second
by
capture.
Olympus. Spenzy does have a heal there as heavy. He's running down mid, has the pyro and ninjas in front of him, and he will go down here. Dave gets the backup. I believe he's ninja. He is out as ninja. He's purling to Olympus's side. Oh, he goes down to gaming socks there.
Is that another backup ninja?
Did you see a last with another backup ninja steal? He's going on the complete opposite side. He's up on the hills right now. Pearls down to the medic and passes to Justin right there. Justin is heavy, so it's going to be hard for the ninjas to make any sort of dent on him. Meanwhile, we see 93 get out as Elf. He's going under the bottom bridge there. He has a lot with him, but there are ninjas on him. He gets the restore, and
looks like
he is on their side. There's a scout behind him. And ninjas. He's death tagged right now.
Support as well.
He has 2 ninjas on him. He could go down
here.
here,
Comes his support.
but he doesn't. Yes, now basically the entirety of Rox supporting him right there. And now we are in the first stalemate of the match.
Rox is definitely going to want to pass this, seeing as it's an elf holding against a heavy. And
definitely.
Carowind's pointing out in chat the same thing I was just saying. They really want to get ninjas there. Olympus does, just so that seeing as this holding spot is almost impossible to recover on, it'd be definitely ideal for them to.
So do you see 93 death tagged here? He has to fly out, and he has Carowinds on him. He's really low. He's on a half a heart. Gets the medic regen. Scrambling to get away, and he does get the restore again, but he's still death tagged. 2 ninjas on him. Those ninjas will go down. And they're gonna really need to pass soon, otherwise Olympus is gonna recover. On the other side, there is almost no support for Justin, just a medic and pyro. They're focusing a lot on trying to get this recovery. And also Rox is focusing most of their team to support 93 so he doesn't die here. They're going to need to change this up, otherwise they're not going to be able to recover the flag.
I find it strange why Rox is running 2 chemists on support but no necro, especially with the death tag coming in.
Yeah, they should definitely make that switch soon, otherwise 93 is going to end up dropping eventually.
He's on 1 stake right now.
Did you see the scout swap in here? Misses the death tag. But yeah. He does pass the fella who is soldier, not heavy, but that is puts him in a slightly better situation than before.
Yeah,
and it looks like Rox is now going to start grouping up their recovery forces.
I would definitely have to give the edge to Olympus in the recovery point, even if both classes were soldier, just because they have those bulk players like Carowinds, Trenny, both 2 of the best bulk players in the game. And then they also have players like Aussie as well, who's literally known for him solo recovering in maps such as Pack 3. I've seen him do that more than once. So I think if this is not going to go the full time, I would predict it's going to be 3-0 to Olympus.
Yeah. With only about 5 minutes left, we could see a stalemate for the rest of the map, or I would probably assume Olympus will get the recovery at some point, just getting enough damage off on Fella. Seeing as Rox has not been super coordinated in their recovery attempts, with people going in solo and not being able to damage Justin at all much. Bar they're calling in chat for the recovery to respawn.
It looks like the Rox's
And they're
Pyro
still
goes down.
back.
Never mind, Rox's Pyro is easily back, just because of how close the spawn is to the stalemate spot.
Yeah.
One notable thing about Olympus's roster for this week is that Food Court is actually not playing. I understand that he's left just to take a break for a while. How do you think that'll affect Olympus in the coming weeks?
Food Court was a big part of Olympus, being, I think, one of its leaders and also the main medic offense. They do have Eeyore as a backup who we've seen today, and who has done very well with positioning and being able to heal the flag carriers and such.
Bella almost goes down. There's a heavy critting him out. Olympus just got a ton.
He's still death tagged. Rox still has not made the switch to Necro, and we do see Stella here with low health but full stake.
He's on 3.5 hearts, but full stake.
He's waiting for the regen. Yep.
Olympus has a huge push coming through bottom mid. The scout, soldier, double heavy. And I think a medic at one point, but I'm not sure whether the medic got picked off. Good assassinate by Twizzy, I think it is, to get both heavies actually. So great on them for that.
Oh, we do
Medic
see
is
Fella
strong.
go down there. He got death tagged, and there were 3 people just jump critting him out. And unless they can get a ninja steal or some kind of steal, which there are Olympus defenders in the flag room, this is going to be the 3rd capture for Olympus, ending the map in a 3-0 and leading us into Airlock I next.
Honestly, nothing too unexpected, in my opinion. I just think that Olympus has the better roam with them having Carowinds and Alaska and Dave on Ninja.
Definitely
They have one of the best defenses in the game, and it's a really tough one to be going against.
for sure. As of right now, who do you think has potential to be a player of the game?
I think I'd have to say maybe Aussie, just because Aussie has gotten a couple good steals, and I'm not sure who took down the flag holder.
It was
Is that Aussie as well, or was it Trenny?
there was multiple
It was
people.
Carowinds, I think. Wait, was it?
We do have a 3 minute 3 minutes on the timer, about 2 minutes 30 seconds now, to let the teams get any sort of roster switches or communication issues sorted out. Alaska complaining in chat there.
It doesn't seem like Olympus is being too affected by Food Court's absence. I know he's one of the leaders, but they still have Iceman here. Food Court being a phenomenal player,
Yeah.
but they still are able to have that leadership with Sensational being part of Council, Aussie being part of Council, and very experienced players such as Trenny and Dave. So
Definitely. And it looks like we are back with 10 seconds on the timer. There's been some sort of mix-up with Alaska and the name is Sam trolling, getting the timer locked again, and we're about to start. I do want to note real quick, right as the match starts, the switch in from, I'm not sure who subbed out, but Weak subbed in for Rox to play bulk defense most likely. And,
Looks like he's on scout actually.
Okay, interesting.
I've never actually seen them play scout. I thought they were a ninja defense man. Real quick, Sim, what are your predictions for this map, seeing as we already know the results from last map?
Yes, I'm predicting probably a 2-0 or 3-0 from Olympus, seeing as their defense is going to definitely, I think,
It's like
hold
Leo's
down.
out. Sorry to interrupt, but Leo is out right now and gets to the top, but goes down to bulk damage, and after Pyro seems to get a frenzy hit. Aussie's out, going spawn side as Elf. Trying to get to top mid, but faced by brick wall.
He
Gets
does
the
have
medic. Gets
Euro
medic
there.
regen.
There's going to be a ninja right behind him.
Medic regen right
Ninja
now. He's
messed up his
on 5
play.
hearts.
Ooh. Does
Gets
get the
restored.
restore.
Yeah.
And yeah. Do want to point out that Elf can be really strong on Airlock if used properly. It is more of a bulk.
You can
bulk
assume
heavy
with the steal.
map. That'll be down here. But yeah, it is more of a bulk-oriented map, but Elf can be utilized very well with its mobility, being able to navigate across the tops of all the airlock tunnels. And we saw that there with Aussie being able to fly over most of the, past most of the rocks recov. Very quick first capture.
Yeah, similar pattern to last map. Another capture within the first minute and a half of the game. I'd like to point out again just Olympus's bulk, like the role that they play, just because they're able to have Trenny and Carowinds, which are absolute forces in themselves, and it must be absolutely horrible for the Roxerces offense to try and get by the combination of both of them. '93 seems to be forced on the chemist here, when ideally, in my mind at least, he would be playing Elf, seeing as how good Elf can be. But that might be the right call. Trenny and Caro are both bulk.
And I have discovered that Bar was the one who actually subbed out for Weak. I think that will factor into Rox's communications, definitely, with Bar being the leader. He's usually the biggest voice in Rox calls.
True.
We'll see how that plays out for their offense. Aussie in the flag room, but backs away and respawns, seeing as there were lots of people on him.
Rox has a lot of members
Like
in the
Olympus
flag right now. Looks like Fella gets a steal. He is death tagged, however. Trying to wall climb his way out of this. Dave gets a couple good hits on him as Ninja, and ultimately goes down to Trenny on hold. Oh, it looks like Maki or Machi picks it up, but then also goes down to Trenny. So once again, just that bulk roll is huge, especially in Airlock.
We do see Olympus with somewhat of a push here, with Aussie getting in his Elf. Justin there providing a distraction. He does have the Assassin in front. Assassin goes down. He is really low and goes down to damage there. Hero was not able to regen his health fast enough. Faster than the damage he was taking. 93 has a quick steal but goes down to damage. Cake in a suit.
Looks like he'll
Also with
also
a steal as Necro, he is going to get ganged up on by the ruthless Olympus bulk.
Olympus is doing a good job of staying on Machi or Marcel, getting that death tag. I've seen Alaska get the death tag in multiple pushes in a row on the medic, and they're seemingly doing a good job of separating the medic from the bulk. Stopping Rox's steals pretty much in their tracks.
We do see a steal from Justin, who went down to damage, I think, and Leo picked it up. Leo struggling to get out of the flag room. He is death tagged and very low.
93.
He is on half health and no stake, trying to dodge. He's on fire now. He could burn to death here. He does, and the flag drops.
Is
But
out.
Frenzy picks up the flag.
93 is out on the other side. Death
Aussie
tagged.
picks it up. Oh my goodness.
The medic is coming, but 93 gets stayed alive for forever, being death tagged.
Aussie
Right there.
death tagged and very low. Aussie somehow still alive, and Rox finally recovers the flag. That was quite something. We do see Justin with a somewhat of a backup steal as Chemist. He will have a ninja on him, and the Pyro uses Frenzy. But that leaves Leo to get a free backup steal. He is pretty low and gets swapped away. Has a ninja on him, and he will go down here to damage.
Roxerces is
A lot of action.
really staggered right now. It looks like they're each going in one by one and getting taken out by the Pyro. Something Olympus is very good at doing. They're good at isolating one person from the offense at a time.
And we did see Olympus's offense being a little bit staggered there, getting lots of backup steals, but they do seem to be slightly more coordinated now. Saying that they have an elf and a soldier ready to go in, as well as Justin on Chemist.
Ella gets a steal, trying to go spawn side, but goes down once again to the bulk. 93 gets out, but gets swapped back into the flag. Has 2 health pots.
On the other side, we have Leo, who made it out of the flag room, being death tagged, and he got the restore from DR6.
93 on no health pots, but manages to get the medic regen. Gets this restore. Iceman puts the frenzy down, but 93 is able to just walk right through it. 93
Boyd, desperately trying to wall climb back. He had about 5 rocks or defense on him, but managed to stay alive while the rest of Olympus cleaned up those recoverers. And he is now in the stalemate spot as soldier. Oh! Olympus flag was restored.
I have no idea how that was
They
recovered.
might have knocked him into spawn or into the void or something.
Yeah,
well, that leads to
that.
the second capture from Olympus. Trenny gets the quick backup steal as Heavy, but goes down. There's only the medic in the flag room right now, and it looks like Justin will try for a ninja steal. Is going to go down though.
That's very unfortunate for Rox. That was a great steal by 93. He was able to live seemingly forever and get to the medic to get the restore.
And it was also very unfortunate on Roxy's side. They had Leo basically pinned against the bridge over the void, but they couldn't knock him far away enough to not be able to wall climb back up. Also getting a steal here.
Sham with the steal. Looks like he might get the medic regen, but the medic gets knocked away because Sham is on 5 hearts as Heavy and getting brick walled by Trenny and Kara.
On the other side, we had Aussie with a relatively clean steal, but he went down to F1 Brown there. Aussie saying in chat. Definitely that Aussie ping there, probably getting the better of him.
Roxerces should be looking for ninja seals at this point. Olympus's defense seemed to all leave the flag room whenever one person gets out of the central dome, and that could leave for the easy ninja backup steal to get to spawn. Also, with the score being 5-0 right now, and 1 map to Olympus, Roxerces needs to be desperate for caps.
Yeah. If you have Aussie with an elf steal, passes to Leo on top of the flag room. Leo is out. Gets swapped back, actually away from the Heavy that was trying to pin him against a wall. He's death tagged and has a ninja on him, and he does go down. Ooh. Nice recovery there from Unholy Ice, right as Eero is about to heal him.
Rox, his offense getting a good push with 5 members in the main flag at once. Fella gets the steal but goes down to the frenzy by Iceman. Cake in the suit with the steal. Full stake. Now
He's gonna
0
get-
stake. Yeah, it just
yeah.
gets absolutely brickwalled once again.
I definitely think Necro is probably not the wisest decision on Airlock 1, especially considering that they're running, I think only one Ninja, which
Dave,
is
yeah.
mainly what Necro is used to counter it when it's played on offense. It's not going to make much of a dent against the heavies and the rest of it. We do see Aussie with a steal, but goes down to damage. Couldn't manage to get on the sponge there. And there is absolutely no one in Rox's flag room. The Pyro rushing back. We see Justin about to go in, but he is all by himself. And they will not be able to get a backup steal there. We do see
Rennie doing a good job right now of isolating the medic on their half and ultimately takes the medic down while the rest of Roxerces offense gets to the flag. This is what Olympus is really good at. They're great at focusing certain players that they need to. 93 is out though. It looks like he has 2 health pots. The medic, even though it was all the way at spawn, gets the restore. And Alaska looks like he's going for the swap. Pyro takes the frenzy off. Oh no, Pyro gets off frenzy. 93 still going, but getting brick walled. Now top mid.
We've got to watch out here with a Ninja and 2 heavies and a scout there. We have, on the other side, we have Aussie getting out as Elf. He is all by himself. No stake and half health. He tries to get the medic. Does get the restore. The assassin's right there. Assassin didn't see him there. And Aussie is basically at Olympus spawn. They are probably going to pass to a heavy, because Elf is not ideal in this situation, although stalemates on Airlock are quite painful. We'll see if they pass here.
Roxerces would also like to pass, seeing as 93 is chemist right now, when the obvious holding class for this map would be heavy. They might be passing for Kasham, it looks like, and they do get the pass off to the heavy. Rox is in a good situation right now. However, Kasham is running. Oh, I think he didn't realize that he had the flag at first. I think he just wanted buffs. Archer's shooting. Leo's shooting right now.
It's actually a Leo on Archer, interesting. They're doing a good job of body blocking, getting on Leo there. We do see Alaska try and get the spawn swap there, ends up death tagging Kasham.
I think it's really important to be vigilant as a flag carrier here. Because when you're with the flag, you always want to be in F5, because a quick headshot is pretty much the only way you can get recovered on. But there are 2 places you can get a headshot from. There's from spawn and from that one spot towards the back of flag room.
Dave mentioning in chat the good old Rox strategy, seeing as basically the majority of Rox is supporting the flag carrier and getting on the Olympus recovery. Here we do see a push with a Necro supporting the Archer, as well as a Medic and 2 heavies, and an Assassin. One of the heavies goes down, and right now Kasham is basically by himself.
Archer's still shooting. He's getting knocked into the spawn, and into the flag room. Is full stake, however.
Yeah, Rox now focusing a lot on support, as Kasham goes back to the stalemate spot. Olympus had a really good push there, but they weren't able to deal enough damage to kill Kasham there. And
Olympus
on Olympus'
is
side,
getting no pressure, yeah, right now.
yeah, they only have a Medic and Pyro with Aussie, and he is Elf. Rox really needs to put some pressure onto Aussie here so that they are forced to not put so many on recovery. That's really the only way they're going to flip things around for them, especially with only about 5 minutes left. They really need to prioritize recovering the flag here.
This is the 5-cap map, right?
Yes, it is.
So that is in Rox's favor. it being a 5-cap map and then being 3-0'd in the first map. However, they do need at least 2 captures to be able to tie. And they need 2 captures in 5 minutes, so they're going to need a quick recov and then a backup steal. So definitely not looking favorable for Rox right now, especially with how it seems to be only Olympus on recovery right now.
We did see somewhat of a push from Rox onto Aussie, but they did have a lot of Olympus heavies supporting him there. They turned around to kill off everything that was trying to get Aussie. That being said, ooh, Rox had a scout and 2 heavies, but the scout went down before he could get into the holding spot, and the pyro and ninjas are going to clean up the rest of that small push from Rox. It's good to see that they're actually sending some recovery now.
On Rox's side to the archer. Because Sham is death tagged. He goes down to the archer. Headshot. Ooh. Good recovery by Spency right there. And great shot by Lee.
We're going to see 93 get a backup steal as heavy. Not ideal for getting across the map quickly. He does have some support with him, but no medic. He is death tagged. He's no stakes, and he could go down here, and he will go down. And that is going to be the 3rd capture, leading Olympus to a 3-0 win against the Roxerces.
Do we want to do an interview?
Sure.
In your opinion, who do you think was the player of the game?
I want to go with Aussie just for his good performance, especially on Airlock. Yeah. I think capping twice and
yeah, I think it most likely has to be Aussie. But Olympus, all of Olympus played pretty well, pretty much as expected.
Yeah.
They really are showcasing their power once again. So yeah, we could ask Aussie for an interview if he'd like. I can PM him right now.
Yeah, sure.
Good on Rox though. They did get a couple good steals, and then they were able to hold for a long time against one of the best defenses in the game.
Yes, they did hold off a lot. They almost had a capture on Desert Strike, but unfortunate circumstances led them to lose that opportunity.
Cake in a suit doing Cake's classic.
Definitely.
Yeah. I don't know how to describe it. Cake's classic thing. So I don't think Aussie wants to get an interview, but Iceman or Jaden said that he would. So
sounds good.
I can send him a real quick invite to the Discord.
Oh.
Oh, if Justin wants to interview. Iceman's not in the Discord right now. I think we need Perms to invite into the Discord. Yeah, only leaders can invite people. Well, I don't know if any of the leaders are going to be responding. So, uh, yeah, that was week 7. Seed 7, the Roxerces versus seed 2, Olympus. Thanks for tuning in. The final score being 3-0, 3-0 to Olympus, with Olympus coming out on top.
And tune in soon at 4 o'clock Eastern Time, which is about 6 minutes from now, for uh, I think it's Annihilation versus Focia.
Yep.
We'll see how that match goes. So be sure to tune into that.
Yep. All right. Thanks everyone for coming out, and see you soon.